Hey guys, it's Frank here with another best of 3 in the TavernsMug tournament, and we see Mangu popping out with the sextuple Bob power build on the natural here. Skull does connect with one of the Bobs, but I think the Hexen just knows, like, all right, you can throw your green water balloons at him, but he's just not going to go down. And they can heal hug each other if they really need to. More power build on the barracks here to get things going a little bit faster, which is nice. What is this? Yep, just a brute Hexen going for the... Oh, there we go. I love this. Ay. Get him. Get him, Imp. Come on, Empathy. No more on Shrine for Snoxtar, but it looks like he is going to want to go for that third. I love that he put down a farm first, though, just to kind of shoo away the dog. Because he knew the dog was going to come over here and try to, like, body block and be annoying and kill the Imp or something like that. But he's like, nope, we'll skip that game before we have to play it. Whoa. Swing and a miss. And I know I've said it once, and if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, but the telegraphed attack from these from the Shadow Mastiffs is the coolest part of all of the creep camps. Having creeps that do anything besides just auto attack is automatically cool. Like if you give them abilities, or if you let them, like, one healer creep that's healing the rest of them, or something that forces the player to, like, actually interact with the creep camp is very cool. So I love to see that, and I hope that we see more of that when creeps do get a revamp. If they get a complete rework, I hope that they'll just get more abilities on the same camps, because really slimes and oozes are fine. The shadow demons, I'm not a big fan of the purple demons and the lancers against fiends. We know who wins this fight. Oh, but this Hexen doesn't have enough energy to cast Skull. Yeah, all these fiends are gonna get taken out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hexen's just got to get out of there. And the brute is just kind of done for. I would say just get some... Oh, no, that's right. You can split, and then he can run away and save his DPS for later. You can put it in the fridge and save it for later. Mangu's starting to really run away with the supply, though. Yeah. Nothing shoots up at the moment. And you know what? Running away from the skull, I think it's better to just eat the skull shot and have the and give the vision for a little bit, rather than let the skull chase you around for a long time, and then it continues to provide vision that way. Get him, fell hogs! Get him! Get him! Sick 'em, boys! Oh, not the fell hogs. Superstone goes down and is gonna start ripping through all the damage on that all the health on this Lancer that probably got down to 1 HP before the regen, or because of the regen before I clicked on him. And it looks like Mangu's going to come on over for the Vision Camp, and Snoxtar is still kind of, I don't want to say struggling to get his army in production up, but that does kind of feel like it's the case. Ritual Chamber coming up. Ay. Alright, Fiend. We need a name for the Fiend. Fiendrick. We have Empathy and Fiendrick. Is he gonna come over here and scout stuff? No, he's not. He's gonna leave before he can scout things. I kinda like it though. Alright, Shadow Demons. Yeah, like this model, I think the model itself looks cool, but having it just be black and purple, I think it could be improved. Oh no, did that hedgehog really get the... No, that cabbage is still there. Oh, there's a cabbage down here though, right? Alright, the very far forward permanent effigy goes down. Love me some permanent effigies. And I would say that throwing down a permanent effigy is worth it, just because you're probably going to kill more than 10 supply worth of units, and then you have this very far forward shroud that sticks around forever, and it didn't cost you any resources. So as long as you kill 10 supply worth of stuff, you're gonna get that animus back. So it's just worth it. Alright, we see a third that is up and mining. Yeah, up and not quite fully saturated, but it's getting there. And man, Mangu getting up to 4 bases, and he's mining a Storma. And his supply lead isn't as, it's the same number, like numerically it's the same. He's about 10 supply ahead, but percentage wise, it's not, he's no longer like 25% ahead. He's closer to like, you know, closer to like, what, 8% ahead now? 9? I don't know. Math is hard. And that's why I don't do it. Where's Algorithmor? Algorithmor. Get in on the street. Holy barracks. Tell me you're going bio without telling me you're going bio. Nice exos, dude. I wonder if he was a Terran player. Back in the day. Yeah, this the IvV matchup is still really interesting to me. You know that as the Vanguard player, that if you go full bio, that your opponent's just going to get a lot of Hexen, and then you'll never be able to attack into them because they'll have Miasma up. Miasma will just be up all the time. So if you want to fight into that, it's like, okay, you can either stand in the 20 damage per second puddle of sewage, or you can move backwards. And I don't know how you, like, how do you engage an Infernal after that? Like, you can take a defensive fight if you've got the Atlases out. It's like, okay, come and attack me. I'm pretty sure that... Ooh! Ooh! Fiend's trying to surround that Vulcan, but that doesn't end well. Quite the nice Gaunt drop there, but only 2 Gaunts remaining. Yeah, all these Hedgehogs. Are they going to siege up in time to kill it? I think they will. Are they going to get it? Nope, just 2 rockets. And they're going to teleport out. And they're going to teleport out. Or just... or just scare them to death and be like, you know what? You'll never know if I teleported. You'll never know. Get him, Fellhogs. Sick 'em, boys. No Molten Touch yet. We do see a Twilight Spire out. I wonder if we're going to be seeing a... I wonder if we're going to be seeing any Spriggans this game. I don't think so. Mainly because the Spriggans are only good against heavy armored targets, and most of the composition here is all light armor. It's all Exo Hedgehog. But the Vulcan does come forward. The Hedgehogs are going to kind of be able to focus down that, yeah, the Wraith Stone. Couple of lashes. Vulcan goes down. Beautiful night. Oh, yeah, there's the Miasmas. Everything's going to get infested by Miasma. Everything that gets infested by Miasma turns into a Fiend. Yep, standing in that 20 DPS puddle of yuckiness is not good for you. There we go. System shot goes down, and they're mostly able to escape, except for the poor medtech. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the look of the Exos while you can. Get an eyeful of the Exos while you still can, because they're not going to have the cube backpacks for much longer. They're going to get changed over to the slim, the bubblier backpacks here. And yeah, Snoxtar showed up with just way too much. Mangu GG's out, which is honestly kind of surprising. Look at all these. Oh, but this was getting taken out as well. Yeah, aye. And then really, if you've committed that much to going Exo and so many like smaller bio units, and you know an Infernal shows up with Miasma in your base, like what do? Your production is already set up for mass Exo production. That's kind of it. Anyways, GG's guys. Snoxtar's gonna go up 1-0. Alright guys, it's Frank here with game number 2 between Snoxtar and Mangu, and it looks like the Snoxstars are going to be able to cast his skull, and I'm hoping that he manages to, ooh. Alright, well it does detonate. I was going to say if you tell the skull not to detonate, I don't remember if like it's an auto cast ability that it does, or if it's just the attack that happens, but being able to keep the skull just hanging around and providing vision while there's nothing that can attack air is pretty good. It makes it more worth spending that energy, but yeah, we'll see here. Dog gonna chew on the conclave, which is kind of funny. There we go. No more imps coming out just yet. Oh, and it's a brute that's out first instead of the gaunts, but it's enough to scare away the dog. The dog's like, nope, I know I'm not going to be able to. The dog can kite a couple of units, but the gaunt is not one of them. All right, so what is Mangu going to do now? He's going to send over a hedgehog. No natural yet, which is really surprising actually, because is he just going for a rush of some sort? Is he going for a hedgehog rush? He might be. Yeah, because it's so big, Snoxtar might be thinking that this is going to be just like, oh, it's just another macro game here for on Furious Resolve. The map is huge, so let's let each other build units. But oh no, the lash from the Weaver is not to be trifled with. In tier 2 already. I love it. Yeah, and these hedgehogs, once the hedgehogs get swarmed by the fiends, they're going to be in real trouble if they don't have any Lancer support. Yeah, I don't know that killing a Weaver that's on Shroud is going to happen here. It might. Boop. Boop. Get him, foul hogs. Sick him. And come on. Come on. No, they're just going to keep on playing this tango. They're going to keep playing with each other's emotions. I wonder if the lash on this Weaver was still on cooldown, because I think if he lashed one of those Hellborn or one of these hedgehogs, he would have been all right. He might have gotten another one. JXP, where you at? I need one of your mm-hms. Oh man. All right. Going for another health camp. Another one, but oh no, the hedgehogs are here. Yeah, and Mangu's just staying on one base. One base hedgehog is certainly a choice of all time. Do we see another lash? No, we don't. Not yet. Another Weaver pops out, though. And yeah, Snoxtar doesn't have the Animus to be using Hellspawn Resurgence, so it's not like just dumping out money into making more units is a thing. Especially not with the Therium mining being what it is. He does have 8 imps on that base Therium patch, which would be nice. And actually, I'm really liking this from Mangu. He's like, all right, I know I'm on one base. I probably don't have the resources to spend to build another one, but you know what does give me resources? Camps. So he's going to run around and take the camps, and knowing that they're all heavy armored. I'm pretty sure the Cleavers and the Pipers are all heavily armored, but I don't... Tin Can Plating. Do they have the same name? Tin Can Plating. They do. I think it would be interesting to see the different resources. So maybe Illuminite is the heavily armored camp, and then Therium still has a high HP, like a boss creep, but it's lightly armored, so that way it's not taking bonus damage from things that are normally anti-heavy, which would be interesting. And I think it would actually give a little bit more utility back to the... Oh, Fiends surrounding Lancers. They actually get one. Are they going to get a second one? They do. And then they'll just do, like, tickle damage to this last hedgehog. There's quite a few hedgehogs coming online here. But the army for Snoxtar is not what I thought it would be. I think he was worried about being contained a little bit. Effigy. Alright, nice lash. Oh, but the hedgehogs are going to go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Yeah, and there's nothing back here to defend. Yeah, once they get on Shroud, the Weavers do move quite a bit faster, but yeah, okay, nice catch there with the Nightfall Infestation. Beautiful yoink. On one of the higher health ones too. Alright, Mangu's just playing catch up. He's desperate to play catch up and get things moving here. Ay ay ay. And Mangu, yeah, actually Mangu's doing a fantastic job of creeping around the map. I would love to see some more of these fiends be annoying and just like retake the resource camps that Mangu would have had. Yeah, and Snoxtar doesn't even want to wait for the rest of the fight to happen. Oh, that's a lot of low health hedgehogs that are just gonna get turned into fiends, unfortunately. Beautiful lash on the Lancers. Yeah, and there's the GG. Ay ay ay. Not even gonna wait for it to end. Mangu GG's out. Snoxtar takes the series 2-0.